Our next chapter deals with safety. Do you feel safe at all times? Are you sure you are safe at home, on the road, in your office? Are you one of those people who goes to sleep with every door and window closed, a revolver under your pillow, and a bulletproof vest over your pajamas? I'll bet there are a lot of safety measures you haven't thought of, so have a look at this chapter on safety.
Your personal safety starts at home. Is your home safe, or is it an invitation for criminals to come and rob you? You hear and read so much about crimes that have taken place and about people who never thought it could happen to them. Make sure that when you go to sleep at night, that every possible entrance to your home is locked. And if you have some kind of burglar alarm, so much the better. When at home during the day, be very wary of anybody requesting entrance to your property. Criminals try all kinds of tricks that are too numerous to be included in this video, but you can keep up to date with what they are doing by keeping close contact with people in your suburb, your ward councillor, and your suburban or neighborhood newspaper. Attend meetings where measures to prevent crimes are discussed and find out what criminals are up to. When driving your car, get into the habit of fastening your seat belt. Many serious injuries have been prevented because drivers were using their seat belts. Some drivers think that seat belts are a total waste of time, that people would be unable to free themselves in an emergency. But most fatal accidents happen in a collision where drivers are killed going through the windscreen. This would not happen if they wore their seat belts. Always make sure that your car is safe to drive at all times. Your tires should be inspected regularly. Many fatal accidents have happened because a car's tires were too smooth. When driving, make sure that your doors and windows are closed and don't leave anything valuable like a camera or laptop on your passenger seat. The so-called smash and grab thieves are always on the lookout. Obey all road signs and stick to the speed limits. Traffic officers are out in full force at the moment, photographing and ticketing poor unsuspecting motorists at every opportunity. The fact remains that these speed limits are there to protect you, and you have no excuse if you exceed the limit. So slow down, be safe, and save money. When parking your car in a parking lot, at a shopping center, or in any other place, make sure your burglar alarm is on. If you do not have a burglar alarm, at least use a gear or steering wheel lock. When returning to your car after completing your shopping, look out for any suspicious characters lurking nearby. Women drivers are particularly vulnerable. When your car has an automatic locking system, please be aware that when you unlock the driver's side, the passenger side is unlocked as well, and you may become a victim of hijacking. Be particularly careful when your car is parked next to another vehicle on the passenger side. Working with machinery requires special care. Make sure you understand the possible dangers associated with the equipment you work with. The same applies to electrical equipment. Never try to repair a piece of equipment that is faulty. Leave it to a qualified electrician. Take care when working with electric wires. Here, someone has tried to join two wires incorrectly, leaving the live sections exposed. This could lead to serious injury and could even be fatal. In most organizations, there is always the danger of fire breaking out. Fires, when out of control, can kill people and cause millions of rands of damage to property. Make sure that you know where the nearest fire extinguisher is located and also learn how to use it. You must also know where the fire alarm is so you can warn colleagues in case of a fire. If you smoke, Never throw a cigarette butt in a waste paper basket. This has been the cause of many fires in the past. Obviously, it is of the utmost importance to notify your local fire department without delay. Your safety officer should have the contact number close at hand and make sure that no time is wasted in organizing the necessary assistance. When working in the storage and stockyard, you need to at all times wear personal protective clothing such as an overall, safety boots, and a hard hat. Anyone using a chainsaw, grinder, or a jackhammer must be fully qualified and must wear safety goggles, gloves, safety boots, and a helmet with hearing protection. In some areas, you may have to wear a reflective jacket to be more visible. By law, every company is required to display the Basic Conditions of Employment Act as well as the Labor Relations Act in a prominent position where it can be viewed by all staff members. These documents contain the rules and regulations regarding employment laid down by the government. It is a good idea to familiarize yourself with these regulations and see how they are practiced by Plessey and how they affect you. If you have any questions, discuss this with the Human Resources Department.